Now the question on every fantasy Premier League manager's mind is which Liverpool midfielders to have. We try and figure it out coming up next. What's up guys, and welcome to JNO United, bringing the best in football news, entertainment and games. And before we get into looking at the Liverpool midfield and who we need in our sides, make sure to subscribe if you're new around here. Make sure to leave your thoughts on which Liverpool midfielder you are deciding to take in the comments down below. Smash that thumbs up button and make sure to vote with the links in the description down below for me in the Football Blogging Awards. I'm nominated in the gaming category as an official shortlisted nominee. Make sure to go and vote, be much appreciated, and let's get on with the video. So everyone has been talking about the Liverpool midfield because at the moment they seem to be running riot. Gegenpress, and I know I got it wrong in previous video, adding an N to it, but Gegenpress has been doing really well in the Premiership, seems to be catching teams off guard. They don't know how to react to it, and the Liverpool midfield is benefiting from that by getting lots of goals, lots of assists, and lots of FPL points. So now, today, we have to try and figure out, gather all the stats and put the pieces together as to which Liverpool midfielder is a must-have, and potentially we may even need two Liverpool midfielders in our FPL sides. Now what we're doing today is we are going to go through every single individual stat I've collected for 5 of the Liverpool midfielders. Wijnaldum didn't make the shortlist, but I just want to point out that Wijnaldum did do well in some of these statistical categories, but I was already decided to focus on these 5, and the 5 are Adam Lallana, James Milner, Roberto Firmino, Phillipe Coutinho and Sadio Mane. Now in the screen next to me you're going to see them listed in descending value of how much they cost in FPL, and then next to that you are going to see their score in the stat I'm talking about. And first off, we're going to start with how many goals have they scored. And as you can see, it is pretty equal. The man coming out on top is James Milner, by benefit of taking all of their penalties and managing to quite calmly put all 4 of them away. Coming in at 6.5 million, which is 2.5 million cheaper than Sadio Mane. He has scored more goals than Sadio Mane because that Liverpool midfield and attack is getting lots of penalties, and Milner is the one benefiting from that. All the rest have scored 3 goals, so as far as goals are concerned, you don't need Mane, Coutinho or Firmino because Lallana and Milner are keeping up with them. Now the asterisk next to their name means they haven't played all of Liverpool's game for the full 90 minutes. The only player that has done that, as far as I can tell from the stats, and I may have got this wrong, is Phillipe Coutinho. But most of them are nailed on as starters. It's only slight tactical changes or early substitutions, or in Lallana's case because he picked up an injury, and hopefully he will be back and still in consideration for our FPL sides. Now we move on to total attempts / attempts inside the box. As you can see, total attempts, Phillipe Coutinho is miles ahead of the pack, having had 29 attempts on goal. The closest to him is Roberto Firmino with 17 attempts on goal. But if we look at how many attempts have been had from inside the box, we can see that it's Sadio Mane who is in the lead with attempts inside the box with 14. Firmino coming second in this category again with 11 attempts from inside the box. That being said, apart from Milner, all of them have had 10 attempts or more from inside the box, and more than 15 attempts in total as well. So all of those midfielders are getting shots on goal, which is why the goal total is so similar as well. If we move on to shots on target, again Coutinho has the highest score here with 9 shots on target, but that is likely to happen when you have more attempts on goal. Roberto Firmino is only 2 behind with 7. Mane and Milner both with 5 beat Adam Lallana, who's only had 4 shots on target, but he's scored 3 of them, so his goal conversion rate is very good. If we move on to minutes per chance, again Coutinho comes out on top. He has a chance on goal every 17.4 minutes. Just behind him is Firmino with 32.8 minutes and Adam Lallana with 33.8 minutes. Milner comes in at 137.3 minutes, but his penalties are more likely to go in than open play attempts on goal, which is why he's up there in the other stats. And it is also that reason why he is top in shot accuracy with 100% shot accuracy, getting all of his shots on target from the penalty spot. Next up with shot accuracy is Roberto Firmino with 41% of his shots being on target. Mane and Coutinho are both on 31 or 31.3 for Mane. and it's Adam Lallana that trails behind with 25% of his shots on target. Again, Milner tops goal conversion as well because he's scored all of his attempts on goal, all coming from the penalty spot. But it's Mane who's got the highest goal conversion rate after that with 18.8%, which is also tied with Adam Lallana on 18.8% as well. As far as goal conversion goes, because he's had so many attempts and not scored more than the rest of them, it's Coutinho who comes bottom here with a goal conversion rate of 10.3, which is 7% lower than Roberto Firmino, who came in fourth. And if we move over to chance creation and have a look at assists, it's Adam Lallana who has had the most assists, coming in with 3. Coutinho then comes in with 2. Mane and Milner both have 1. Firmino, he has 1 in FPL, but officially winning a penalty isn't an assist as far as proper statistics go. But FPL wise, he did get assists for winning that penalty, so that is why that's in brackets there. Despite the fact that officially he doesn't have an assist, Firmino comes in with the most chances created for his teammates. He's created 20 chances for his teammates so far in the Premier League this season. So it seems like it's just the chances he created weren't put away, which is why his assists are lower than everyone else's. Coutinho then comes second with 16. Milner actually surprises us with 14 chances created for his teammates. Lallana getting 9 with Mane coming in last at 8. Of course that means minutes per chance created. Firmino comes on top again with 27.9 minutes per chance created. Coutinho comes in second with 31.5 minutes, and it is Mane who has the least chances created per minutes in a game with 69.9. If we go on to goal involvement, Lallana comes top, being involved in 40% of the goals that are scored whilst he is on the pitch. That means he either assisted or scored the goals. Milner then actually comes in second with 35.7%. Coutinho coming in with 33.3%. Mane getting 22.2%, and Firmino coming in bottom with 18.8%. So having looked at all those stats, it's still difficult to tell because some of them are higher in some stats, some are higher in others, and it's all a game of guessing who's going to continue the trend and be involved in the goals either through assists or through scoring them themselves. Now I think it's going to be a case of you just have to bite the bullet and pick your Liverpool midfielders and then stick with them, because if you keep chopping and changing them and trying to chase the points, you may just miss them all completely. Me personally, I think the points lie with the 2 slightly more expensive but not most expensive Liverpool midfielders. I think having looked at the stats, you have to look at the 2 Brazilians, Coutinho and Firmino, as the more safe options for getting points. Now, Coutinho does have a history of having good underlying stats but not getting the points, which is why I personally won't be going with Coutinho and I am picking Firmino. I do believe he will continue the trend, keep creating chances and keep being a goal threat depending on where he is played in that formation. If I was going to pick another Liverpool midfielder and double up on them, I would then look at one of the cheaper options, the 2 Englishmen, Lallana and Milner. Now Milner is a nice cheap midfielder to have because you know if Liverpool win a penalty, he will be taking it. And Lallana's definitely getting the points to keep himself in contention with the rest of that Liverpool midfield as options. So I personally would pick one of the top 3 in price value, so Mane, Coutinho or Firmino. And then if you want to double up, pick Lallana or Milner. Or if you spent more of your cash outside of the Liverpool midfield, then Lallana is definitely a good option to have. I do believe Klopp likes Lallana as a player and he's bringing out the best in him, so that is the way I look at the Liverpool midfield right now. If you're going for 2, you go for one of the expensive 3 and then one of the cheap 2. And if you've spent your money elsewhere, then Lallana is a great option as your 3rd or 4th midfielder. Anyway guys, I hope I've kind of helped you out with the Liverpool midfield conundrum here today on JNO United. It's going to be a difficult one. Game week 6, I had Firmino, watched Liverpool absolutely thrash aside, and Firmino got no points. Then they just beat Swansea 2-1, and who got all the points in that game? Firmino getting an assist and a goal. Now if I'd have transferred him out trying to chase the points, going to Coutinho, Mane or Lallana, I wouldn't have got the points. Only Milner scored the points, apart from Henderson in that game from goals scored or assists. So pick your Liverpool midfielders and give them a chance to get you the points. Don't chase the points, and maybe only transfer and change if something changes as far as injuries or formation. or if it becomes very clear that one of them isn't going to keep up this great record that all of them have started with. Anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning in as always. Please again remember to go vote in the Football Blogging Awards for JNO United. I've been JNO, you've been awesome, and remember, it's all about the game.